Should you sell Country Time lemonade in your business? Let's talk about the good and the bad and see if selling Country Time will fit your business model. This is Mike from Food to Financial Freedom, helping you become financially free by selling food. All right. Country Time lemonade. Boy, well, what a crazy topic this is. If you're not involved in a lemonade business, you're thinking, why is this a crazy topic? Well, because to anyone who sells fresh squeezed lemonade and just a mere thought of selling Country Time gets their blood pressure up. And I know this from personal experience because I'm part of several lemonade and vending groups. And boy, anyone who brings up Country Time lemonade is in deep trouble in these groups. So I have a different stance on Country Time, if you will. So let's talk about the good and the bad and see if this can fit your business model, and maybe, check all the pros and cons and see if it fits you. And if it does, sell it. And listen, I don't care what anyone tells you, man. They're not paying your bills, okay? They're not helping you feed your children or grandchildren, in my case. If someone was to tell me I can't sell Country Time, I'd never talk to them again because they don't help me whatsoever, right? So let's get into it and why I sell it and different events I sell Country Time lemonade at. Okay, Country Time is cheap, right? It's very inexpensive because all you need is the mix, and then you just add ice and water to it. That's it. Nothing special to it, and therefore, because there's nothing special to it, it's not really a special product. I mean, it is not even close to a fresh squeezed lemonade. Now, if you've seen people that have maybe squeezed half a lemon in a cup and use Country Time, which I've seen people muddle the line between fresh squeezed and using Country Time as a basic. There's people that do that. But generally what you're going to see is people that have like a gallon to 5 gallon clear big container. They're going to cut up a few lemons. They're going to drop them in there, and it's just going to be Country Time with a few lemons cut up for appearance purposes. That is not fresh squeezed lemonade, not even close. The taste isn't even close, okay? So it is inexpensive to get into. Before I continue on, I got a group. All you got to do is hit the join button next to subscribe. I make videos specifically for you. It's $1.99 a month. A video I got coming up this week will be a deep dive into getting into events and how I pick events that I get into. I've never made a video like this for the public. This will only be for my members. So if you want to see something like that, hit the join button. I make videos specifically for people who are members. Okay, next. It is very versatile. Country Time is so versatile. You can add syrups to it if you want and make cherry or watermelon or mango. You can add syrups to Country Time and change the flavor profile of it. And so it is versatile enough. Versatile that you can take these little jugs of Country Time and ice and water anywhere. I mean, anywhere. You don't need lemons. You don't need fruit. You don't even need the syrup. You can just do that and it'll go anywhere. And you can set up lemonade doggone anywhere. You could be 10 years old and make a lemonade stand with no problems with Country Time. Another thing about Country Time, what's good for it is great for frozen lemonade. I mean, I use it in our frozen lemonade. That's what we use. So when you buy our frozen lemonade, it is Country Time and it tastes great. If it didn't taste good, guys, I wouldn't serve it. And it does. It tastes great. No problems. You don't need a cup, like a clear cup for Country Time. You can put it in styrofoam. Now look, if you're doing a fresh squeezed lemonade and you have fresh fruit in there or syrups, you want that color to pop and you want that color to show off your amazing fresh squeezed lemonade, you don't need that with Country Time. Just get an old styrofoam cup and away you go. Now, when I serve Country Time It is just to have lemonade there. I don't advertise it as fresh squeeze. For instance, if we are mobile and I want my business model for this event to be highlighted by the food that I'm serving, I don't want to have to hire an additional person to just do lemonade, and I really want to focus on my kettle corn or my food that I'm serving at this event, we will do Country Time, because I want to have that beverage option. Besides water and soda, I want to be able to have a lemonade there. And yes, Country Time is lemonade. I don't care what anyone tells you. No, it's not fresh squeeze, but it is lemonade, okay? And so I want to have that as an option to serve, right? So there's a benefit there, the Country Time, and how I use it. I also use it if I sign up for an event that I know is going to be horrible. And I have contracts at certain youth sporting parks that I have to do these events. Even if I know they're going to be horrible, I'm there to take the 2 or 3 bad events and get like 20 good ones, right? So no problem taking 2 or 3 bad events. And I will sell Country Time at those simply because I don't want to buy lemons and have potential waste. And I know I'm not going to have any volume there. I might as well just sell a cheap product and give them that option. And again, we don't advertise as fresh squeeze. We just call it lemonade. Now, here are some bad things. If you are just a normal food vendor and you're thinking of bringing it in, these are some things you need to think about selling Country Time lemonade. Guys, it's not as good as fresh squeezed lemonade. It's not even close, right? So don't even think it's comparable. Even if you add syrups or fresh fruit, it's not going to be as good as a fresh squeezed lemonade. So just get that out of your head. It is what it is. It's a very basic type of lemon flavor, but not really. It's yellow, but lemonade isn't really yellow. But it's there. It's a lemonade. If you're trying to do a business, right, and just do lemonade, you will be out of business because you cannot separate yourself with Country Time. You're serving a subpar product as a sole lemonade vendor. Yeah, you're going to go out of business. Ain't going to happen. Don't even think about it. The only time you want to use it is in conjunction with other food products when you want to offer that. You can't separate yourself with Country Time, so forget about it. Another bad thing is you can't control your ingredients. I mean, if you can pronounce some of the things that are in Country Time lemonade, I applaud you. And you are much more intelligent than I am, because I can't pronounce half the ingredients in Country Time. So you can't tell your customers what's really in it and how it's going to affect them. You cannot control your product. And that's not good as far as I'm concerned, right? If you're trying to be a sole lemonade vendor, or people are worried about what's in it, you're going to lose sales, right? Another thing is you cannot really be flexible with your pricing to the high side. Oftentimes in my videos I talk about being flexible in your pricing to the low side. You can do that with Country Time. You can sell it for $1 and still make money, right? But you cannot be flexible to the high side. Go ahead and try that and sell that Country Time in a clear cup for $8 at an event. I mean, not going to happen, guys. It's poor. Yeah, maybe some Country Time vendor will come in here and say, man, I crush it all the time. Well, man, you're the 1 in a million, because guess what? It ain't happening. You cannot be flexible in your pricing structure and raise the price when you need to. So, final verdict on Country Time. It's okay if you need to use it as a stopgap or just provide an option. If you're trying to separate yourself as a lemonade vendor, don't do it. Don't do it. You're just looking to run yourself out of business. This is Mike from Food to Financial Freedom.